we'd like to get your full attention as we take a look at the safety demonstration on our screens here. You will note Team Spirit have an HE and a CZ75 that will be dropped across to SDY. No explosives on this plane, but on Nuke, it's going to get pretty messy, I think. Chopper up towards Heaven, passive play. Mir, the first in contact from main, and well, the P250 drop has dropped Chopper right where he stands. Tabson has another one, and they've taken full ladder control.
They certainly have. Unfazed so far are the T's. Barely taking damage.
Oh, look at this.
This is a run through.
All the P250s as well. Wait, they have 3 P250s?
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on. I just ran down the list. Keto, Xantares, Tabson. And Xantares is just showing you that aim. Keto's the other scale of things at the moment, just spamming away. But yeah, do you remember how, like, no one has a Glock? 2 USPs got recovered, and they had the P250s.
Yeah, and that's one of the shifts that we've been seeing a lot within the meta in recent times on the T side. When they're buying into utility, maybe one of the in-game leaders or supportive elements will buy the Glock with a smoke and a flash and then drop across a P250. You can even have one individual drop 2 P250s, just grab a flash. But they were opting for 3 here, and that's what caught me off guard, because not 2, yeah, that makes sense. But 3, well, it was a little bit more than I was expecting. Now, Big really seemed to like this approach on their anti-ecos, at least within the map that we saw on Inferno there of 4 SMGs. They rock 4 MP9s on their CT side over there on Inferno, and then 1 rifle. So it's Xantares on the AK-47, everybody else bounding around, jumping around these corners, while Chopper will take down Tabson this time.
I want to look at that pressure coming through towards ramp, though. I want to see how it's going. Tizian continuing this to hell. Surely going to see Miz gone away with a lot there, but does essentially fall for that in the end. Now, Sundai Young, Idis Balance, Magic, and Chopper. Now, Chopper and Idis Balance are low. If Sundai Young can do some damage here, still looks pretty deadly. Forced away, though. Sirison now drops in. That's the player with the bomb. Nice work from Keto, ensuring safety. Chopper then also showing his hand. Now the positions are noted. Suddenly this becomes a little less deadly. Yes, they've done a good bit of damage, but the T-side should be to keep this down. They're forcing him away step by step. Disbalance can weasel his way around here, but I don't see anything really coming from it. Good tag, better frag. And yeah, Chopper left to walk away.
Yeah, got a little bit dicey for a moment there, but mopping it up are Big. And I don't think they mind too much about giving away these SMGs. They can be more martyrs to take space as long as they can mop on up, and that they did. Sirison and Keto getting 2 each, 1 for Xantares, going to find themselves a Deagle there to pick on up as well. And now Team Spirit, after that force buy, will have to opt for the Eco. Can get some P250s, the likes of Mir. He's actually opted for a HE instead. Magix will grab one of those aforementioned pistol upgrades. Chopper gets a nade as well, so maybe thinking they can use these to great effect within the early stages. But we need to see more fight out of Team Spirit early. It cannot be like Inferno. That was way too quick.
Has anyone been on the social
Yeah, there's
chat?
been a lot of people. Some Starboy says, "Hi, I love you, Pansy," and yeah, you're okay, I guess, Sponge.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Like that one.
Yeah, there's a bunch on there.
Oh, good work, guys. Thank you for joining in. I do look at chat, but obviously, you know, it goes speedy.
Which
so
chat's more of a spam. It's like a mob.
I enjoy the hive mind, though, once in a while. I enjoyed that kill. Seriously, not probably loving it. Tizian. Have you tried the spicy nuggets from Macca's yet, by the way? You're not a Macca's man, are you?
I try to avoid it. I am trying to do this whole thing where I become the best version of myself.
Does that mean you can't have spicy nuggets?
Well, no, it doesn't. But
Right.
I try and stay away from nuggets in general. But then I do find myself late at night
Thinking about those nuggies.
putting nuggets into a double cheeseburger.
You combine?
Yeah, there's a video.
You don't put fries in there too,
I
do you?
would, but I didn't have enough space.
Oh, you're an animal. I don't know what's wrong
And
with
then
you.
the best thing after that, so you got you've got the nuggets in there, you got the fries in there,
Yeah.
and then you get the sweet and sour sauce, and you put that in there as well.
You're an absolute monster.
Oh yeah, look at me. God. You know me personally, Lauren. The people at home, they're just guessing. All right, the clean sweep for Big. So
Oh, hold on. There's a nice thing from you, from Ryan. Americans are better at announcing sport. British people talking about cars. That's all I can do, apparently.
I guess that's like
But those
top gear.
Aussies can really cast some Counter-Strike.
yeah, right, lads. Let's get underway here. First gun round. AWP is out for Idis Balance and for Sirison on the other side of things.
Here we
Max
go.
will be kept in the hands of Tizian. Maybe they want to get him down for a little bit of a vent drop, a vent dive, a little vent duck. He's actually heading towards lobby. Smokes towards yard position. We've got the standards. Oh, actually, they've gone for the L block. Quick L block here is going to keep Mira at attention, trying to find himself a little bit of a gap. And Tabson, you've been watching the demos, my friend.
The hours have been put in. Oh, this is nice. Good work from Keto. And Molly up top just going to keep them hampered from doing too much. Magic's and Itis balance. Any routes back in are looking near on impossible.
Hi, this is Chopper. You will be saving.
Yeah.
That's what in-game leader Chopper's saying right now. If they get a freebie over towards main, then maybe there might be a way back in. But that initial kill from Tabson through the smoke, if you have been joining us for previous matches within the realms of the Pro League, you'd see Mian likes to be a little bit of a gremlin, like a moth to a flame when those smokes hit the deck, and he is tasked with holding that yard position. So playing around it over towards that credit card slot, seeing if he could find a little leg. And Tabson just felt like 5 swift bullets through the smoke, takes him down. That's the entry. They're able to trade and snowball from there because there's too many holes for that of Spirit to plug on their CT side defense. Oh, Sirison hit him.
Oh my bloody God.
And that will be the end of round number 4. So good stuff from Big. It's clean, it's easy, it's simple. Das ist kein Problem, as the Germans would say.
I was honestly thinking when we had that interview, how many German words would have slipped out of Alex's mouth.
Too many.
Yeah. Just, I wouldn't have understood the interview at that point.
Stumpf, yeah. It was just in reply to Toby. And then they're probably yelling in the room, auf geht's.
Yeah.
Auf geht's, Junge.
Yeah.
Schnell.
Yeah. All happening.
Yeah, it's all going
happening. Tizian, you're a madman. You're burning alive. Down to absolutely nothing. That Molly just kicked into gear at the end. Itis Balance going to make light work of Keto as well. The pace to this hit has suddenly been quelled, excluding Tabson, but Mish should have him every day of the week. He does. And now the last two kind of, the pace change, the quickness to it. Truly met utility well into play. Nothing coming from this.
Hold up a second.
Yeah.
Sirison, 1 on 5. AWP in hand. Knows Mir was up close and personal. Bomb is down. That is the first mission he is tasked with. 1 minute and 10. Scope will be heard at this range. And Chopper will take him down. I just wanted to, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Working on my repertoire.
You really go to the toss pot level of casting.
I really like Stuart's casting.
Same.
Stuart and Joe's casting was my favorite.
Stuart was my favorite. It took me like 5 years to stop just copying him.
Well, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah. I made no subtlety of it. Like, I was just, like the cheap knockoff that works in like Benidorm on the summer holidays. Oh, you want to see Toss Pat?
Oh, this is the yard control I was talking about. So Mia forward, we had SDY aggressive and Itis balance. That yard control is going to be very important against Big.
Oh.
Bit of a flub nade, but he was nudged by a teammate. Not too many dramas. Over towards ramp they go. Magics.
Oh, the timing could have been everything. Does keep his life, goes back for a look, but his guy Disbalance who could maybe change things now. Bomb bin noted, next one found, Tizian falls. There is a player closer than maybe he expects, but he considered it. You could see it on that little look. But Xantares' presence is going to... Whoever that teammate is, why do you want to die, Mir? Bloody, Mir! Please! And Keto's going to get this one offered up. Itis Balance's position will be noted, but that play from Chopper's great. A new angle, another layer of fear to be added. And Xantares left in the 1v3. Still has a flash, but Chopper's angle again. Xantares just being toyed with now. He knows he wants to focus towards getting the bomb, maybe creeping up a bit. Chopper's having none of what he's selling.
All right, we're dipping and diving and dodging and ducking into the skybox for a moment here, just to show everybody this setup that I'm talking about. So we've got it playing away. You're going to see the CTs limping out their own smoke to play behind. They use it to look towards the top of Silo. But the change up here is Itis Balance pushing across towards the red box, use the AWP. Mira and SDY playing around this smoke here, and they're able to lock down the outplay. If it was a rush, if there were more members, it's an all-in. And that is all I wanted to show you. So that might come into play a little bit more throughout this half. So back underway we go. It's just going to be the pistols for Big. So 2 straight for Spirit will allow them to have a little bit of breathing room.
People are asking where Machine is. He's left us forever. He's not. He's coming back.
He'll come back. He's just gone over to do the World's Play-ins for League of Legends.
No shocks, is he? Queen of esports.
Well, yeah. Why didn't we get Effia?
Yeah, actually, can we have a... We should have a word. If we're going to do tradesies...
Yeah, we need to get something in return.
Look, I don't think I've ever actually worked with FU. Like, we shared an office for like 3 years, but I don't think we were ever on the same product.
I've done a couple desks with her.
Because the other show.
The other show. Yeah, we can say it.
I will never.
Oh, okay.
I really don't care.
No, we did a couple. We did a couple of
yeah.
tests together. Effie's
to work
lovely.
with. Yeah?
Yeah. She likes cologne.
True, true. She lived here for a very long amount of time.
A couple of years ago when I was living here and Carnival was on, she was in town and I had a couple of people come around to my little tiny apartment.
Yeah, a party.
I dressed as a dinosaur.
Rawr.
Well, I was an inflatable. It was an inflatable dinosaur, so I didn't really dress as it. I was riding an inflatable dinosaur.
I like Carnival and stuff. It's like a big street party for those
I hate
who
it.
play along at home. I like the idea of it, but it basically means that I can't get deliveries, that everything's shut, that there's drunkards everywhere, and the streets smell bad.
Yeah, well, I used to live on Zilberstrasse.
You got the party street.
So I had the urinals directly out the front of my door. There was even one day I woke up and they'd smashed the front window, and I'm like, Jesus, Joseph and Bloody Mary.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff just... But is it age where I just don't understand it?
Why is Mac awake?
Oh, look at the Among Us little dudes up at the top. Oh, Mac was in chat as well. He's chilling.
He's frothing it. He's loving the counter.
He loves Counter-Strike. What's with you Australians and dedication?
I don't know. Maybe
Hard
something
workers.
about... Well, I don't know. We pretend. Here we go. So the yard control again. We highlighted this in the previous...
Oh, Sirison knows it, though. They got away with it kind of once, right? They pulled it off once, but maybe a quick, memory jolt comes in. Now the instant ramp pressure comes through. Magic's in a bit of danger. Got to back away from this. Gives up control. And he's still on the way back. He's trying to buy time. Smoke goes in, tries to funnel the attention towards one side. Gets to play it on the first. No, doesn't even get the kill. Mir, still there, though.
Oh.
Bad to get two. I thought even a third could have fallen through, but it didn't. So now the 3v2 as Sundai Young and Chopper are on the case. That's a bomb plant denied. Oh, Chopper just turned away at the wrong time. Did not expect Xantares to be up there. And now Sundai Young left in the 1v2. Does Sirison check? Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? It's Sirison. The man's hyper-aware. 5-3. Big, keeping a good lead. Even though that round got close.
Notice how they put pressure immediately over towards ramp there. The reason for that is iDisbalance is normally your swingman, right? On your CT side, you tend to have two individuals who are your rotators or the swinger on around. Now, we've seen Chopper towards the top site. We've seen Magic's over towards ramp and SDY also locking down over towards top. That means Mia tending towards yard with the rifle and iDisbalance rotating around with the AWP. So knowing that iDisbalance gets taken out yard, it's probably the three-man yard control. It was right. They made the right call. They were able to isolate very quickly. Mia did his best to slow things down. It wasn't enough, and now we just go back towards that default spread. And I was mentioning that yard control is needed to stop these heavy outside plays from Big. Well, look at this. 4 big members ready to rock and roll towards yard. Wall smoke's coming through. That one is quite deep, and the timing. Tabson getting chunked down. Will make it through, and Keto even finds a kill. So the distractions, it worked wonders, and onto top site they barrel. The trades will come on through. Chopper stands tall. This round can stall on out now. Big don't need to continue to push the issue. They have space. They have the bomb on the back of Sirison now going down towards Secret. Their utility is the issue.
How do you deal with ramp?
I think if they get Sirison over towards the decon door, he can post up with the AWP. And then they might be able to get Tabson to plant that bomb behind the silo. So Sirison is actually going to be doing all the work
There's no quick rotations. They've actually gone away with this. No pressure from ramp early.
Tizian is still floating towards yard, so they know that the rotation has to come through vent and ramp, nothing through the secret position. That means all eyes from Sirison and Tabson know where to be trained right now.
Brilliant relay of information. It's all going to be filtering through Sirison, posted on the left, and you're going to have the other towards the right. Both trying to keep track of this. Tabson's there, you can see it. Now Sirison needs to weather the storm. The time's ticking. They do have kits on the CT side, but they also have kills coming in against them. With Chopper's death, it suddenly gets trickier. Magic's good trade, but Sirison's still alive. High flash to keep him safe. Tizian is there, ready and waiting, but maybe not needed. Sirison did so well that iDisbalance has to back away. Well played to Big. They found the space.
Is he going to clear it, or is Sirison just going to hold on to himself? Okay, I thought he might want to push forward and see if he could take iDisbalance out of the server with the AWP, but he'll be allowed to hold on to that. Now, I love that little setup that we had from Sirison and Tabson right there in the lower side of things. The idea was Sirison is using the left eye peek, basically taking that out of the equation because he has an AWP, right? It's not a problem. If it was with a rifle, yeah, big problem.
I want to vaguely explain what that means to...
So the camera is mounted on the right side of the head in Counter-Strike, so if you're jiggle peeking or holding an angle, it's better to do so on the right side. If you're doing it from the left, make sure you have an AWP or an AUG, something scoped in a little bit more potent. And you can see there, Sirison had that covered, Tabson had the right eye peek on the other side of things, and then they could chop and change. So once that first kill came in, Tabson then looked to the left, Sirison then looked to the right. So they're keeping those positions shifting around and making things more difficult for Spirit on that retake. Now, the guns will come back on out. Siriuson's posted on up. Mir goes down through the smoke again. They know he's Weasley moments, and Siriuson punishes the AWP over the top of the smokes as well. This is looking great from Big. They are looking solid.
I have missed good structured Counter-Strike on Nuke. I feel like, you know, North America is like super exciting, and so is that shot from Magix. Not used to seeing him on the AWP, but maybe, if that one had come through, there'd have been a moment that I was like, all right.
You see how they're forcing their errors?
Yes.
Right? They're forcing Spirit into the places they want them to be. So we know Mir plays around the smoke. He's now been taken down in that position twice. Oh, SDY, hold up a second. He had a moment there to get a multi-frag. Now it's just Chopper in a 1-on-3 so we can settle back into where we were. And then they know that the rotation from the yard player has to mop that up and clean it up. Well, Siriuson was already posted and waiting. So that's picture perfect. Now, getting the kill through the smoke, you can't bank on that. But they know the tendencies, they know what they're dealing with, and they're working it out very systematically at Big. Up towards ladder we go. There is a moment for Chopper to play spoiler here.
Oh, but
there's a tiny window. This is it.
That's going to help.
This is the window, though. He won't be expecting a player below him already.
Hello. Say goodnight. But the last two are going to be trouble.
Oh, he could have dropped the one-way smoke there if he wanted.
That would have been nice if he kept that clean. But he's trying to bait the sound, so going to try and add a little bit of a layer of paranoia that he's going to be coming through from that main side. But he's obviously back up towards heaven. Now the steps have been noted. Now the position's been seen. Tizian going to find him comfortably. Sends him on a nice little split down the bottom.
There was a world there. The bomb wasn't planned for them. If he had known that, was able to work around this a little bit more, then potentially might have seen him pull off something. This was the shot that got me excited for a quick moment. Yikes. Well, 7 rounds on the board now for that of Big Clan. Running away with this again. Spirit not feeling it today.
What is that gun? What
There's
is
a Pro
that?
League shirt on the bottom left, Lauren.
Oh, I was looking at the Among Us little dudes running around.
Enough of that game. There's too,
Chad,
too social.
behave.
It's too social. The whole game's about talking.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but like, if I'm going to lie to my friends, I want to do it in more of a malicious fashion.
I mean, if you won the game once in a while, mate, you know.
I like to just send my friends off into space.
Yeah, I realise that. Chad's first imposter game as well. Went for a nice throw there. Decided to kill someone in front of someone else. Didn't defend it. Just went,
started.
Yeah, guess you're right.
I just started.
Oh, God. I did pretty well.
Rush, what do you reckon about Among Us? You reckon it's too social?
I think it's okay. I think people, it's one of them games where people get a little annoyed, which, you know, I can understand. It's because it's a social game, people get annoyed.
Can you show us where Mir's body is, or MC can do it? Because Tabson's killed him again through a smoke.
Yeah, sure, I'm getting MC on the case.
It's like 3 rounds he's done this.
He's analyzing.
Okay.
Cameras being
Passing
created.
the demo.
Okay.
And I would say in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that one probably wasn't as crazy through the smoke to take down Mir in that position, but it's been at least 3 rounds Tabson has killed him through smokes towards this yard position, and Mir is one of the names we had to watch, one of the key factors as this yard defense. So that's what we need to look at as a little bit of a drama. It's not that I think Mir is doing anything wrong, it's the Big of watch the way that he approaches.
They've definitely got the tendency, right? Which is lovely.
Smashing him.
Yeah, I like having social games because it includes a group of like social elements that I can't really play with. Like I can't play Counter-Strike with like 10 people, really, because they don't all really like it. We'll see if this gets dangerous because it's looking...
There we go.
Yeah, no worries. There's
like when someone comes up, hey, Lorna, just excuse me. Yeah, sorry, Chad, let me just deal with this. And then we're back. That's what it's like.
Kito's dead.
Oh.
We've got 25 seconds.
Bomb's gone top.
He's got a nade.
Bomb's gone top.
Yeah.
It does have that. It's more of a group thing. But
yeah, it's nice to play with like other people. You know what I mean? Who I can't play like Counter-Strike with or...
But we play with other people who are like work on the desk or are commentators and stuff. And the problem is we're all very good at talking.
You say that. Moses. Nah.
Oh, he needs the camera to be on, does he?
Yeah. Henry just wants to RP as a captain all day long. And if we break roleplay, he doesn't want to play anymore. It's very strange with Henry.
That's why we need to get him onto the to the DayZ. Get him roleplaying there.
Could be a chance. Could be a chance. Rush is pretty good at that stuff. Just letting you guys know. Anyway, do have a garden round coming out, so things get a little bit juicier. But an 8-3 scoreline, T-side looking extremely good for Big. The way they've been playing is very exciting. Old timing's everything. Mid doesn't see it. Yeah.
This head-to-head duel. I'm going to go back and count it.
Poor old Mid. He's been a great player as well. That's the crazy thing. And he's just been, his number's been read.
He's getting eaten alive right now, and Spirit have lost complete control. They've had to rotate 2 players into the lower bomb side. The Orgs come out on Magics. The smoke to isolate the door for a little bit longer. We've also got coming down the secret position, searching I Disbalance. Actually going up the secret position. He's here, there, and everywhere. He doesn't know where to look right now. And the timing, it's not going to be his friend. He's under pressure. He needs to hit a bit of a quick scope. He's been able to post up again. Nade to force him back. This one's getting a bit janky.
There we go. Magics gives it a good attempt, but Syrison keeping control, keeping Keto safe. Where's that bomb? It is with Keto. I just want to see. Yeah, there we go. So safe plant.
Yeah, it's not for Zentaras, so that
doesn't matter. Now it might. I just balance back in on things. Powering his way through. Zentaris, unnerving position. Some Young down by the door. They both know where they could be at this point. Keto's in danger. Gonna spot I Disbalance. Okay, seen both of them. Information now relayed. Zentaris has to hit some shots here. Has to be aware, has to be smart. The bomb's not for him. He's gonna go for this one. He doesn't know if he's on the bomb or not. He's nice work from Zentaris. Keeping things safe, but you're right, that bomb not being planted for him, got a little scary then.
Yeah, a little bit dicey, especially with that smoke coming into play there. But Spirit, unfortunately for them, unable to convert. We're 13 rounds now into the game, and they don't have enough money to buy for round number 13.
Have we ever asked Rush why your icon is the rupee?
Well, no, there's a bit of a... There's a Twitlonger, not a Twitlonger.
Well, I was hoping Rush would let us know.
Yeah, well, my icon is the Indian rupee symbol. I do get asked a lot if I know it's that. I do know it's that. I just think it's a cool logo, and I just think it's nice. I'm not trying to pass it off as my own, but it's a cool logo.
You didn't give us the copy pasta.
I don't know if he knows it off the top
I
of his
can't
head.
read all that. It was so much. I can't really remember it all, to
I'll
be
find
honest.
it. Hold up. I sent it to you, Rush, on the day of.
You did, yeah. I thought, at first, I thought you wrote it, and I was very impressed. But then I saw it was on Reddit.
You've got another thing coming.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Hold up. Where is it?
I tried to Google Rushly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and Global Offensive, and it's just brought up an old Daisy clip of me, you, and Watermelon playing together.
Yeah, I see that all the time. Yeah, I messed up a little clutch, but hang on a minute, Magis. He's close here with the Deagle, and I Disbalance. They are pushing lobby 2, so they're going to be aware that they're locked in right now. I Disbalance with it all to do, but he drops away, and they might go for an A-sided attack. Yeah,
it is the right play.
Look, there's only one player here, and it's SDY with the Mag 7 Heat.
Worst gun for the job.
Probably the best gun for the job if he had a bump mine, but I don't think he does. So he's going to dip into lobby now, maybe try and find an exosuit to get a bit of extra movement.
This is an important round.
It is actually important. All right, you take it away.
No, I mean, give us the beans. Give us the Rushly.
This is an important round. I truly believe that the Swag 7 could be something. Found outside was number 1, I think it was, but number 2's creeping a bit close. They're going to explode on this. I don't know if they're going to be ready. The Molly could have it all, but he has been spotted. And the player on site goes down as well. This is terrible. They're locked up. I don't think they're going to be able to take this back. It's going to be tough. No one-way smokes. Grenade coming out. Oh, it's a good angle, though, from Chopper, but a better shot from Searson. The bomb is getting diffused. I don't think he's going to peek it. He needs to peek it now. Oh, but that's a huge round from Spirit. Stealing it away from Big Clan.
So Rush has had the 2 best rounds of both maps so far. Is it like a curse? Or is it like a jinx? What is it?
Maybe a blessing for the Rushly fans.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess. The Rushly fans, the Rushly Rangers, I think, is their official title.
That's their name. That is their name.
So the reason I say this is a big round is because it was just on that low buy from Spirit, and they have a chance they could potentially walk away with 6 at the half. We saw them have a late resurgence over there on Inferno, but Big have been looking fantastic. For all the Germans out there, they've now had their money broken. We'll be down to Mac 10s, a Galil in play as well. Another reason why an impact round like that is important. The AWP on I Disbalance finally now getting a chance to send it. Tabson not able to take Mir out through the smoke this time round, and he wants some more. Head spotted, tucking on down, misses the shot. Zentaris will punish.
Mir trying to keep things together, takes down both. Quick drop comes in from Chopper. It's all on Zentaris.
He wins these.
Not ideal for the job, but maybe you could do something with it. Oh, timing not with him. Young gonna keep everything looking tickety-boo for Spirit. And yeah, the scoreline's looking far healthier now.
And it should be the 9-6. Look at the money for Big right now going into the final round of play, round number 15 for the first half here on Nuke. This is our first playoff game in the double elimination bracket. This is round 1. We have the winner of this will continue forward in the upper bracket. The loser will drop down to that lower bracket where they have a second chance, a second life, as it were. This forced by or last-ditched attempt here from Big. It's Deagles, a scout for Sirison, something he can use quite wildly. Let's see if he goes toe-to-toe with iDisbalance. He's smoked out of position. It's the L block smokes coming in very early. They've had to change Mir's position because of all the damage he's been taking. He's actually the swingman towards the lower side of things. iDisbalance, I think, caught a little bit of head over the top of that smoke, so takes a pot shot, but does fall back into more of a passive scenario. Ooh, run boost to the other side of warehouse? Or are they just going to swing?
Ow.
How did he get down the vent? How did he get down the vent?
Is Tizian invisible? How is he doing this? He's got armor, he's got a rifle now, and he's got so much room. They can get a bomb plant. This has gone from unwinnable to kind of good. Oh, Xantares, if you get one here, you just want one out of this. Yo, that was powerful from iDisbalance. Leaps in, says goodnight to Xantares Keto. Good work. Second would be better, though. Chopper still in the way, but there's some Die Young, and now it's down to Tizian, the hero of this round. And I don't know how he's done it. They seem so aware of the possibility, and they're not messing around. That's going to be a defuse and recovery from Spirit.
9-6 on the half. Spirit, they battle back late once again. Can they take us to a third map? Find out after the break.
Escucha, loco, siéntate y relájate un poco, que en esta vida el tiempo es loco, puedes perder momentos preciosos y sepas que cuando pides ayuda yo me levanto, todo lo que tengo lo comparto, y aunque me sienta triste yo canto, ay canto, vive una vida llena de personas que te quieran, que te respeten de veras y que lloren cuando mueras. Deja de mirar la acera y levanta la cabeza, sigue pa'lante y no temas, resolverás los problemas. Ay mamá, si una cosa no te gusta, cámbiala, si la situación te asusta, enfréntala, si la vida es injusta, tú grita, deja de callar, escucha, si la alegría te abraza, acéptala, si la suerte no te roza, búscala, nunca te prives de la felicidad, de tu libertad. De tu libertad. De tu libertad. Tengo la fuerza, vivir no me espanta. Si me conoces, sabe bien que no soy santa. No me privo de lo que me encanta. Si no hay razones para que lo haga, no. Me gustan los problemas, sabe que yo ando como quiera, no digo que no. Yo soy a mi manera, no me arrepiento. Escucha mi consejo, mi amigo. Vive una vida llena de personas que te quieran, que te respeten de veras y que lloren cuando mueras. Deja de mirar la acera y levanta la cabeza, sigue pa'lante y no temas, resolverás los problemas. Ay mamá, si una cosa no te gusta, cámbiala, si la situación te asusta, enfréntala, si la vida es injusta, tú grita, deja de callar, escucha, si la alegría te abraza, acéptala, si la suerte no te roza, búscala,
Chad. I was a little worried. I thought this might have been a bit of a blowout. The way the game started, it looked like, okay, bigger here, they're not messing. We saw a good couple of rounds, but Spirit are holding on. They don't look as comfortable, they don't look as confident, but they're still able to post rounds up.
Yeah, and if they're able to convert the pistol round here, I'll paint the same picture they did over on Inferno. There's a chance for them to bounce back into this one, but GG.bet, they don't agree. The odds heavily favoring Big right now. As we get underway here with the CT side of pistol from Big, they're on the receiving end of the attack. SDY over the top. Waterfall, it has been dealt with as Tizian. Two massive frags there as Zantara's rotating towards lower. He's left a gap towards ramp. Chopper has a moment of time here.
God damn, how does your Glock work that way?
That was a lot of utility to lose as well. Tizian had the kit and 2 flashes. Oh, Tabson, you're in trouble, my friend. Maybe not. Looked like playing behind the smokes there. It was only going to be a matter of time. See who was ready to shoot faster when it faded. Magix has dipped around the corner. Left eye peek now.
Oh, Tabson was stepping then. Oh, Magix is going to know it now. Zantara's trying to help out if required. Yep, there's the door. Wow, goodbye. Nice work from Mir coming in to save the day. Chopper, obviously with his success towards ramp earlier on, going to have a very easy way through as Keto and Sirison now in a less than ideal spot, playing it back through from ramp. This is a round that they would have wanted. That was quick, though, from Sirison, but in the meantime, Mir's found another. That's his 3rd this round.
Trying to isolate this fight.
Bold.
It's difficult to do up towards window. And there it is. Mir, more frags for him. 4. Always impact on the pistols is Mir. We see it time and time again, and that is the pistol round. Spirit now looking to convert. Forcebuy will come on through from Biggs, and Tara's immediately buying into the Deagle with armor behind it. And this was Tizian's opening 2 kills, and they were great. They really stopped this force around towards the top ladder, but they did lose control of Secret with this double kill. Tabson taking a chunk of damage from Magix, and then Mir on cleanup duty. He gets to finish off another frag there with the back turned. An easy kill, the way we like it. Scout on Sirison is the danger man. There are a couple of smokes in play. L-block smokes being lined on up. 17 kills for Chopper. 16 for Mir. They're the workhorses so far for Spirit on this map. Zantara's will be playing for information now. He's going to poke his head up. Has a chance to go for a 1 dig, but that's about it.
About all you get. See if he can get it too. He's not been having the cleanest of kills with his Deagle up until this point. Does get one, gets away for free. See if anyone can capitalize on the chaos, and they did do well on the damage. So again, softening up the targets, but Zantara's unwilling to give away too much, puts up the smoke wall, going to hinder any progress. And I like what Tabson's done, trying to close the net, but Sumdai Young is still outside of this.
They might have done enough. Look at the HP of Magix, Chopper, and Iron Disbalance. They're all low. So at this point, the Deagle will take Magix and Chopper out very, very easily. And then you look at Iron Disbalance, a Scout Bullet will kill him. It's SDY who's going to have to be able to get something done here. A deep smoke over towards the windows. Oh, he's flubbed it. Hasn't landed quite where they wanted it to go.
Tabson get bloody hell, Tabson.
Yeah, look at how quick they fall.
Go. Yeah, this is the tags have come through. You're right. Sumdai Young was the most healthy out of all of them. Retained HP well, but he's just gone down. And Tabson.
Yeah, they sustained too much damage trying to cross over towards Secret. It's as simple as that. The Deagle of Zantara's, it wasn't a stopping factor in the sense of it didn't stop them from taking the space, but it definitely stalled them out. They took damage through the smokes and from multiple players taking fights over towards that yard position. And this was it onto Idis Balance, right? He was on the 60-something points of health. The Scout doing over 70 damage takes him out in 1 shot. Can be the body shot. Doesn't need to work too hard for that. And that's a massive round for Big to be stealing away in the start of their playoffs campaign here. They're at the top half of the bracket. They sit with Ents and Complexity. So they'll be playing the winner of that game, assuming that Big go through and take this map. It'll be our 3rd match of the day. That's Ents versus Complexity. That'll round out Tuesday's affairs.
Will the Goonies be bringing?
They will be bringing that one, yes. And we have Mouse Sports versus Na'Vi.
Feels good.
Should be a good game. It would be nice to see more from BMAS, Rops, and Frozen little young rifling trio.
See if Zantara's keeps this clean.
Jeez.
It's so good. Like, the aim is ridiculous, like, honestly, comparably. And the movement's not exactly poor from the other team. They don't make it easy. It's
these are
so
professional
impressive.
Counter-Strike players.
It's ridiculous, right? I look at this, I'm just like, God, I can't do this against plebs.
Can't do this against bots. I could do that against a bot.
You reckon?
Maybe.
I don't know. Mir's pretty good with that thing. Not good enough to get past Centaurus, though.
How many is he going to get, Lauren?
Oh, not that many if he's a little further behind. Oh, he's double dipping. It's brave on 25 HP. Yeah, it's a gift. Rifle goes across, tie disbalance. Sumdai Young now gets involved.
Big flank.
Yeah, this could be good. Let's see what Sumdai Young can do with that, Tekers. Kito's obviously unaware.
Kito's dead.
Nothing you can be doing about that. And now tabseN, probably a little curious about this. How's it got so bad? How is that so accurate over there? When did this gun get so good? And now surrounded, Magix. That's beautiful work, but he needs something else. The first looks brilliant. The second feels impossible. And tabseN's just letting that clock dwindle. Goes for a new angle to elevate himself to alleviate some of the pressure. But Magix keeps applying it. Well played. Only with that deagle. Picks up the rifle. Sorted.
Yeah, big one to steal back there from Spirit. So the force by wars are on. Question now is, do Big invest once more? tabseN could go for an M4. Kito can invest as well. We can get some pistols out on the others. CSGO could buy a scout again if he would like. Or do they want to concede and start playing the percentages? They do have the lead at the moment. If they take an eco right now, that's going to be Spirit going up to 9 rounds. And they have taken the save. So just to note, it was the $1,400 loss bonus going into round 19. Next round, they will get the $1,900, which not hugely serviceable buys for the likes of Tizian, Xantares, and CSGO. So maybe even just a partial investment in the next round as well, and that will see things evened up at 10-10. How close towards hut they are. This is very curious.
Oh, big farm. Big farm. Yes. Very nice.
Big farm is bad, Lauren. All right? Isn't that what they're telling us?
Yeah, big farm, large plots of land.
Would you like to live near the ocean or in the mountains?
I grew up in a city. I like cities.
That wasn't an option. It was either near the ocean or mountains.
Mountains.
Okay. I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, and you'd probably say ocean because you associate it with
Fun.
Australia and beaches.
So they have bought, and that's what I was talking about. Tizian MP9 again. I know he used it a bit like a sniper rifle, retaking the lower sight when they lost that 1v2 to Magix. Xantares onto a FAMAS. We've got the AWP up for CSGO, so that's been dropped across from tabseN. So they've made it work. It's just lacking a bit of utility to kick things off. This is where they may be dictated to by Spirit's approach. tabseN very, very deep in the warehouse position. Sees the L block dropping. Xantares is going to be mollied out of position. Has tabseN been seen? That bullet was more than enough to make him think he has. Dipped on back through as now Spirit can continue there. Wow, Mir is going to be tilty G. He has been punished so many times through the smoke from tabseN, and here he's pushed down onto 28 points of health. They've grabbed secret control. Xantares has the smoke to dip on down. There it is. Oh, it's a bit off.
It's not great. The nade's not bad. That's going to at least make them respect it for a second. Yes, there is a gap there, but it'll serve enough of a purpose for now. Is that a player in the vents? Who's that? Oh, no,
one in lower right now.
Okay.
Xantares, wow. Jiggle peeking with the left eye through his own smoke. He got very lucky.
Yeah, he's playing a very dangerous game here, and now they're going to start making that pressure count. Magix, Chopper both trying to get across. Magix did make it with the bomb, and now they're through. No support yet for Xantares. Look towards ramp. Once they get there, then you've got some help on the way. CSGO's on it. That's nice. Xantares could have done with the second, though, coming in. But CSGO and Kito, in combination, keeping things safe, even though Xantares did look alone for a while.
Yeah, and his timing on coming out that door was spectacular. It set up that crossfire. I didn't see that mess coming. I thought we'd see Spirit be able to get onto the site with these. It does come down with the timing there. You saw him hang around for an extra jiggle peek or two, a little jump to spot, and this was the last kill from Kito onto Mir, who took all that damage from tabseN earlier in the round. So now the scoreline sitting at 11-9 in the favor of Big, CT side of Nuke here. Only 5 more rounds for them to close and take one step further in this playoff bracket. Remember, the loser is not out. They just drop down to the lower bracket. tabseN's hearing a lot of this noise. AWP on eye disbalance, posting up towards warehouse. Nobody home. Might have an opportunity to go for a pick on tabseN here. tabseN has to be careful. Mir is on top of the silo position. Balance is not moving, keeping his eyes trained, waiting for Chopper and Magic to catch on up. Zentara is passive over towards Secret, so they're well aware that this territory could have been taken. You can see Keto in top, with Tizian over towards ramp. In a passive stance is Sirison with that AWP, but look at the timing, Tabson. Such a nuisance. And this sets up Zentara. This is fantastic from Big, playing off each other in tandem. Oh, he wants
like everything
more.
they're doing. Tabson is feeling it. He's got that right timing. Everything seems to make sense this round for him. Zentaris can reaggress. That is going to be a punish there. Magic's going to find Keto, but that's obviously a position now noted. I don't know how that nade did no damage. Now these two left with one smoke and one flash. They do at least have the bomb on Magic, so you still have a little bit more availability. Recover the smoke again. Trying to build a path as they go on, and now a high flash. Not exactly subtle, but Tabson, readjusted position. Still very relevant. Constantly being a nuisance and a threat to this outside area as Sumdai Young trying to play the finer margins, but sadly for him, the bomb's left in a very precarious spot. So to try and get that back might be the death of him with 10 seconds left. I think this one's all but done.
Yeah, and it looks like it will just be another save. When I say another save, I'm reflecting back to the first half of map number 1, Inferno. If you are just joining us, you did miss a bit of a snooze fest. And that's just the truth. You know, I always give you guys the hard facts. And Spirit's approach to their T side of Inferno, it felt uninspired. They didn't really get going into the later stages. Very, very slow rounds. In the first 9 rounds of play, there was a bunch of rounds that were timeouts. They couldn't even find any penetration into the sites. Getting the bomb down was a dream. Finding kills wasn't a problem. They were able to make rounds expensive and keep Big financially under the thumb. But the same can't be said here on Nuke. If they are unable to get SDY activated on this AK-47, Big can start building a little bit of a bank. Susan's heard some footsteps. That's enough for him to be moving out of position. Tizian spamming wildly. Dink through. 13 points of health remaining. Now, it is important that he just stays as an extra man on the board. Even though he is low, they still have to consider the 5v5 in the most likely equation. Zentara spots up 1. Look at Tabson. Always in the right place. Could be a massive factor here if they continue towards ramp. Lots of moving from the CTs right now. Look at them all clustered on the radar in your top left. Go towards ramp, lots towards the heaven position, lots towards the bomb boxes, and they're taking back some information because they know that Yard was given up for a period of time.
I like what they've done there with Tizian posted up on that box.
Low HP as well.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's good thinking on their feet here. It's a hard angle to clear for the T's as they do come out ramp, so Tizian's low HP won't be a factor, but the double.
Oh, it looks so easy, so comfortable. Chopper sends him flying. That's 3 kills, whichever way you want to cut it.
He can get dropped to Deagle. There you go. Chopper thinking on his toes. So now they have 2 potent weapons for Jules at this range. But look how far away everybody on Big is. Tucked in towards CT vents. Zentara is dropped in the vent system itself. Will be Tabson. And not in the vents, on the railing. Boosted up still is that of Tizian. And towards the lower side they go. So getting past Tabson, that's the first test.
Here it is. Let's see if they pass. Looks like it's going to be a no. Tag onto Chopper. Chopper's done all right, but...
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, Zentaris is quick to this. And Tizian's not let any danger begin. Again, Big, yes, these rounds are quite close. We've seen a couple nice moments here and there from Spirit. But more often than not, it feels like Big are in the right place for this.
Just take a look right now at SDY on the left-hand side of your screen. You'll see that he has 2,400, where the remainder of his teammates have all got, you know, around that 4K mark. Him holding on to the AK in the previous, without the loss bonus being built, is why his money is so much more effective than everybody else's at this stage. And that's the carnage, that's the wreckage that we saw over towards the Yard position. This one here feels like it'll be coming to its logical conclusion very, very soon, unless Spirit gives Lauren something to get yelly about.
Yelly.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. I like a Tech 9, though. Like a vent dive.
He's being chased.
Yeah, Tizian's creeping down the stairs. There we go. Sumdai Young. Love a Tech 9. That gun's still, I think, nice and naughty. Zentaris, though, gonna have to be a little alone down here for a second or two. I think, actually, tell a lie, he's got Sirison down there with him, so it's not the end of the world. Tabson's clearing as he goes.
Yeah, the important thing about Tabson's position is, oh my god, that's the bomb.
Ooh. Sirison is quite imposing in
Yeah,
these
and they're
sort of
going back up.
positions.
So this is why I wanted to talk about Tabson's position. He's locked them in. So if they decide to come back up secret, oh my God, Mir might not even check for Tabson. This could be wild. They're going to go past each other. Tabson's now heard this. He might not see the players. Oh, he will. This is perfect. Tabson, you absolute madman. You monster. Why are you doing this to them?
He's absolutely brained them, hasn't he? In every single sense of the word, he's won that round and then some. Very well played, very well positioned, and poised to capitalize on every moment he was given.
So for the viewers who will be joining us later for the Mao Sports versus Na'Vi game, our second best of 3 of the day, that won't be going live until roughly 5:30 CEST. The current time, if we do a time check, is 4:04 p.m. So there will be a little bit of a break. And the Clowns, which is us, we won't be juggling for you in that break. It'll be an extended one. Go play an ESEA game. Go get on the CSGO hub and see if you're going to get bad grades.
I don't like that. I don't like this at all. It's like watching a car crash at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't look away, can you?
No, I know. Oh, it keeps going. Sometimes Young's got 2 out of this. Pretty nice, but I do feel there's going to be just a close coming in soon. We'll see if he gets a 3rd. It's quite exciting. Not to be. 15 rounds now for Big. Now, this game hasn't felt quite like I'd wanted it to, but honestly, this is finally, I feel like, the Big that I was meant to be seeing previously, because we obviously didn't see them during the regular season too much. So this feels like a much nicer looking Big side than what happened at Cologne.
For sure. And I think, coming out of that break, all eyes were on Big because they were netted as the #1 team.
Right.
So when the focus is on you, it does get a little bit more difficult. And I think the online era with games, every 2nd or 3rd day for these guys having to prep for so many different teams, it's hard to continue to refresh your playbook. It's coming down to what we heard from Toby in the interview, making sure you can stay flexible. You're able to change things up within the mid-rounds. And as this one gets underway, Chopper, the in-game leader on the other side of things, he's going to need to look to be very flexible. Tabson's tucked on into the warehouse. Flash comes through. He has an opportunity, and Tabson this time won't be the nuisance towards Yard like normal.
Chopper giving it everything he's got to stay alive in this game. Sirison, though, on the side, posted up, getting ready to deliver. That's the 2nd. This is beautiful, stunning play. As now we wait for some Young and iDisbalance to try and put together a plan, some sort of action. But Sirison says no, this is his round, that's 3 kills. He might even get the 4th if iDisbalance goes for a little bit of a wander. No armor, 2 flashes, Keto to the right, Sirison to the left, and then Taris joining him. Oh, what a way to end it. 16-9, and what a great look